Hello, I'm Dr. Karen Hiltz, and I want to welcome you to the Apple Report. This is the last video in this series on the education system in America. We started out talking about the history. We talked about constitutions and authorities, as well as some legislation. And then we went into school choice alternatives to public education. I want to thank everyone who gave me feedback and who viewed these videos, and I would like to start a new series come the fall, and it will be a look back on 2020. 2020 has been an interesting year so far, and even though 2020 hindsight, no pun intended, but 2020 hindsight will give us some insight into what to or how to move forward with the education system in America. I'm sure many of you have heard one size fits all, and I think for the last probably at least 3 decades, we have had a one size fits all mentality. We've had a model since the 1800s, and I think 2020 will be a time where we will look back and realize that our education system does need change. We need to be more creative, more innovative, and more individualized, I'll say. Now, that doesn't mean that every child should have their own individual tutor or anything like that, but we do need to consider factors such as what skills an individual has, what talents, what likes and dislikes do they have, the direction that they want to go with their life. What about our economy and society? What do they need from an education perspective? Another thing is that in 2020, currently we're hearing about a national mandate on education, that schools must open or must not open. We hear about the masks and the social distancing and stuff. And with regards to education, from my perspective, it is not a federal responsibility. As I've stated previously, the U.S. Constitution is silent. It's the state constitutions that guarantee or give or talk about quality education for the populace. And so, therefore, I believe that states and local school divisions are the ones who have the responsibility as well as the authority to lead, guide, and direct the education for their population. Now, some do better than others. Some schools are already stating that they are going to open, some are not going to open. Some of that's coming from the state, and some of it's coming from the actual school divisions themselves. One of the things I would like to remind everyone is that each school division has its unique characteristics. There are urban, there's suburban, and there's rural. And there again, this one size fits all is not good for our population. I wrote a book called The Case for Choice, One Size Fits All, an outdated education model for the 21st century. I would recommend that you have a look through this, have a read through, and see how other people handled the educational circumstances that they were in and the choices that they made in order to realize success in their lives, in their children's lives. And that's how we need to move forward, I believe, is we need to look back at 2020, see what impact this virus had on our schools, and also there's already some data out there that other countries have either not closed their schools or have already reopened their schools. And so we'll be able to do some comparison with regards to other countries and how they've handled the situations as well. Again, because school is a local issue from my perspective, they need to look at the factors that impact their student population, their citizenry, But the most important thing is that we need to move forward. We need to be creative and innovative and realize that as individuals, we all need different things. There are some commonalities. There is a basic fundamental platform. We all need to have reading, writing, and arithmetic. Okay? But when it comes to the learning environment and how we learn and what our interests are and what societal and economic needs are, we need to be more creative and innovative with regards to educating our populace. So, with that said, I look forward to this fall and continuing another series on the education system in America and how 2020 will forever be remembered as a year that had a significant impact on the education system. So again, like and share. Please provide feedback and in the comment section on the platform that you viewed this in, and I will see you in the fall.